Egyptian pyramids, Big Ben, Empire State Building, Burj Khalifa Tower. At all times there have been outstanding buildings and structures. People with their own hands build them. They are tall, sturdy, and reliable. But why? The materials from which the building is constructed plays a huge role in this. Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I wanted to discuss a fascinating question with you. I will talk about modern materials actively starting to be used in contemporary architecture. In just a few years, this new development in the construction and finishing works segment will replace the materials we're used to. Of course, it's impossible to replace traditional solutions in construction completely. But why not to try? Besides, these modern solutions meet new quality standards, provide excellent performance to buildings, and make it possible not to damage the environment. As you know, that caring for the environment is essential for modern society. If you are ready, then we are about to begin. First of all, I wanted to introduce you to the brick that goes by the name of CUUB bricks. Externally, this block resembles a sponge. Inside, there is a unique spatial lattice which accumulates moisture. Due to this, it's possible to cool buildings and rooms effectively. The lightness and strength of the connection with concrete are among the additional advantages. The authors of the project are engineers Virginia Sanfrantello and her colleague Ronald Rael. They both co-founded the Emerging Objects Corporation. They may have found an effective solution to create naturally cooled homes. Believe it or not, the idea came thanks to Muscatese window, which existed long before you and I were born. What's the point of the window? It was a wooden mesh and a ceramic vessel that was filled with water. As it evaporates, the moisture from the vessel entered the room and cooled it. Everything ingenious is simple. Now they want to implement this idea into a large-scale project. Will it work? Time will tell. In the meantime, I'll tell you about the material in more detail. Why does the sponge-shaped brick deserve so much attention? It's simple. The new building material will in future solve the most serious problems for many countries and regions. I'm talking about heat and high air temperature. Of course, you can put a fan in the house or install an air conditioner, but not everyone can afford such equipment. Plus, operating an electrical appliances require additional financial expenses, and walls made from CUUB bricks are built once and for many years. It is a model alternative to install an air conditioner and other devices for cooling rooms. The new technology is as safe as possible and will make it possible to save energy. This is extremely important for regions with arid and hot climates. How to use these blocks? According to the developers, everything as simple as possible. First, the outer walls are built from the material. Then the main thing is that the blocks receive enough moisture. To apply water, drifts, hand spraying and other available methods are used. After this, the process of conversion moisture begins, which provides the premises with the desired coolness. Developers use a special clutch system when creating their blocks to easily build walls and provide effective sun protection. Active work in prototypes is currently underway. So far, there are no large objects that would be made from these blocks, but everything is ahead. This is an interesting and promising technology that can solve the problem of hot and dry climates. So, in future, it will be possible to provide residents of the southern regions and Africa with more comfortable housing without the need to use air conditioners and expensive cooling equipment. The following modern material is self-healing concrete. Imagine walls that repair themselves. It's not a scene from some sci-fi movie, but a modern reality. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen this concrete in action myself. The first is super absorbent polymer, or simply SAP. Here we're talking about a special hydrogel that absorbs liquid. Imagine this composition absorbs 500 times more water than its own weight. After this, the water remains in the structure and doesn't dissolve. Due to this, the cracks formed are gradually filled with a special gel. It hardens and completely replaces the need for repairs. Such properties allow the composition to be used not only in the baby diapers, although this is where it actually began. The material is widely used in the construction, in geological works for filling cracks in the ground, and allows solving a number of other problems. The second time of self-healing concrete is much greater interest for me personally. After all, living organisms are involved in this. It's like a mini robots that can repair and restore walls. Amazing in my opinion. We owe the appearance of this unique material to a microbiologist named Henk Jonkers. Inside the composition contains unique microcapsules made of biodegradable plastic. The capsule include bacteria together with nutrients. These bacilli easily resist alkaline environment and can live for decades without additional nutrition. When a crack forms on the wall, the penetrating moisture dissolves the capsule and stimulates the active phase of the bacterial life. The product of microbiological life produced enough limestone to rebuild the wall. I will continue to surprise you and tell you that wood can be transparent. Don't believe me? You should. Specialists from the Royal Institute in Stockholm invented it. The uniqueness of the innovative material is that it can transmit light no worse than glass, but its thermal insulation characteristics are much higher. To get the desired visual effect from the composition of wood, removing one of the components, lining, was necessary. It's responsible for light absorption. The recycled wood is also saturated with acrylic and polymer components to improve heat accumulation. I would also like to add that the transparent wood is a fully biodegradable material. At the same time, the products can withstand heavy loads. Does transparent wood have the potential to become the truly popular and sought-after material? I personally have no doubts about this. What do you think? Write in comments. On the turn, we have the aquariums on the facade. No, I'm not kidding, it's a real thing. New building can get a fully autonomous energy supply system. All you have to do is put aquarium on the facade. But these are different from your usual aquariums with fish. I'm talking about modern bioreactors, which is based on photosynthesis. The first such project has already been realized in Hamburg, and it's proved the high efficiency of the new architectural solution. On the facade, there are aquarium blocks with seaweed inside. They constantly generate new biofuel. The bioreactors are connected to the power in the CO2 supply system. The algae are placed in the most natural conditions possible, and the sunlight allows them to grow and develop unhindered, producing the tight substance and the biomass. The bioreactors themselves are used as the insulating material between indoors and outdoors. As the result, such a house is cool in summer and warm in winter. Remember that unique panels combined with water provide excellent noise insulation. We used to keep aquariums in the house, but today an aquarium can become your home in the truest sense of the word. By the way, such systems allows you to heat the house and provide it with electricity. How? Thanks to the same algae. The heat accumulated by the water enters the heat exchanger under the building. Adult algae are subjects to special treatment and perform another function, conversion into fuel. They're enough to supply the whole building with heat and electricity. The fantasy of many children where they live in huge aquariums may soon become a reality. There is definitely no shortage of algae in the world, and the combination of natural components and modern technology will provide an incredible breakthrough in the creation of autonomous homes with efficient heating. It will allow you to put away with familiar materials such as coal and gas, which pollute the atmosphere. Instead, environmentally friendly and safe algae. So let's move on to the next unique project of the future. I want to talk to you about mushrooms. No, I'm not going to share a culinary recipe. We continue our discussion of modern architectural materials, and that includes blocks made from mushrooms. Does that seem weird to you? It does to me, but the fact remains. Terraform One and Ecovative have developed the mushroom-based building blocks, similar in production technology. The only difference is that after placing mycelium and organic waste in the special molds, Ecovative specialists additionally subject the product to heat treatment in a special furnace. Also, the developers of mushroom blocks have created abundant mixtures from mushrooms, which are used in construction mini-houses based on bricks. Another exciting and illustrative example of how mushrooms are used in the construction is the David Benjamin Tower. Why suddenly is there so much attention and focus on mushrooms that belong in a pan of butter? Is because it's remarkably environmentally friendly material. And as I've said before, protecting the environment is important in modern architecture and construction. What do homes built with traditional cement-based materials do? That's right, they release large amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. And what do mushrooms do? They release large amount of oxygen. So stop eating mushrooms. We need to start building a new house out of them. Mushrooms are environmentally friendly, but there are more advantages of innovative ecomaterial. Created based on mushroom blocks are characterized by high strength and resist temperature and flame. It opens up enormous prospects for using natural materials for noise insulation, and furniture production. Imagine a city of the future built from mushroom blocks. It will be a real technological breakthrough, which will be combined with incredible environmental friendliness and absolute safety for the environment. For now, it seems like a science fiction. There is no telling what the world will be in like 10, 20, or 100 years, but with modern technologies, anything is possible. It's important to understand that once upon a time, people lived in caves and built houses from sticks and clay. But technology is constantly evolving. Why then, after some time, will not modern bricks and ordinary cement seem like the same sticks and clay for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren? Perhaps in the future, the world of the building materials and the architectural solutions will change so much that we cannot even imagine it today. And one day, my children and their children will watch this video in their house made of mushrooms, get electricity thanks to algae, and repair the walls of the facade with the help of the bacilli. Is it possible? Certainly. Thank you all for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more valuable and fresh information. See you soon. Bye-bye.